Ciao, benvenute e benvenuti a una nuova puntata di Questo non è un podcast, il primo podcast italiano sul Poetry Slam. Questa è la 20ª puntata della seconda stagione, quindi come da tradizione ogni 10 puntate abbiamo un ospite internazionale e quest'oggi abbiamo con noi Dani Orviz.
Ciao!
Ciao, come stas? How are you?
Muy bien, very good. I am here in my house, close to Barcelona, in Hospitalet. Nice place, after all. Mm-hmm. And really happy to see you again, and happy to be in connection with Italy, with the slam of Italy again.
Because you've been sometimes in Italy, you've been in Como, I remember, in Monza, in Milan, but I don't know, maybe you came here other times that I missed you, but tell us a little bit about how you met Poetry Slam, and then we will come back to when you came to Italy or when you traveled the world. How do you met Poetry Slam?
So, I met Poetry Slam, I think, in 2009, maybe, or maybe 8. I am not sure. Those days, I had been performing poetry in Madrid because I was living there. And I was normally performing in a place that doesn't exist anymore, that was called the Bukowski Club. That was the first start for many of the poets I know from my generation. It was a nice place. It was a nice time to be there. Lots of people with lots of ideas and with that wanted to do things, in that case in the completely underground without any glimpse of professionality. But we were very happy, and I had been performing there. For me it was the first place where I was performing live. In performing live, I discovered that in a natural way, I was trying to find some ways of expressing poetry that had more to do with theater, with expression, with mimics, and all these things. So a friend, a good friend that was also a poet, told me that they were doing in another place of Madrid this strange thing that was called slam poetry or poetry slam. I don't know. I've been almost 20 years performing it, and I don't know if it is slam poetry or poetry and slam. And so I said, "What's that? What's a slam poetry?" And he told me, "It's a place where you go, and you perform, and there's like a jury that is giving you a punctuation, the points. No, the points is not the points, but the points is the poetry." So first I said, I am not sure if I like this thing. Too competitive for me. I don't know. But he told me, and I went first as audience, as a watcher, and I discovered that the ambience was really good. There were nice people. It was not this kind of competitive American thing I had in mind, but it was more for the fun of it, for just giving an extra emotion. So I returned the next edition, I performed, and it began. I made friends with the people there, and we began to know each other and to do more things, and so it went.
Great. Because you come from the theater part or just the poetry?
I don't come from any part at all. In fact, I am a rara avis. Sono strano.
That's what we like. the string.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't have any really, let's say, academic background for none of the things I do. I had always this need to express myself. And I had like this kind of mind that didn't have, let's say, any repression about looking for new things to express. So my only background is really having fun doing the things that I like. And even when it was not supposed to be artistic, it's true that with my friends, I used to do silly things and to express things in a theatrical way. Always controlled it. I am not this kind of people that you say, okay, stop, please, stop.
Like Sergio Garau. No,
not really. No,
I'm joking.
It's not the example at all. It's not the example at all. I know more people.
It's
way.
Because we were talking about Sergio before, so I just had to do the joke.
Yes, we will talk about Sergio. You will see. But yes, and these kind of things that before were made without any approach, thinking about artistic things. When I began to perform poetry, they appeared.
The thing that we like the most about I like the most about you, and I like the most about people who get to the slam doing what they like. Without any background or just expressing themselves, is that they are true to themselves.
Yes.
You cannot fake to yourself being something you are not. So if someone comes as an actor or as a poet, and I think it's more difficult to let yourself go and be yourself more. So I think that looking at you, seeing you on stage, makes it clear you are you, and that's an amazing thing that slam channels really well. What were you doing before, and what slam helped you become after?
Before, I was just trying to make a living. I was, let's remember, I was working as a graphic designer, but doing normal things, boring things. I was working like doing the catalogs of supermarkets, but I was kind of happy because my biggest, breaking point professionally was that I studied advertisement, and I was for a year working in an advertisement company, and I hated it. It was so I decided that I will never return to any place like that. And so I began to take small jobs without any ambition at all. I was working in a theater, for example, where the movies are
projected.
Where the movies projected, yes. And after I was working as a graphic designer, and this time is when I began to go to this kind of performances. So I felt like I was like Batman. During the day, I was having a normal life and hiding to everybody that I was not a normal person. But when the night arrived, I was fighting for a better world and doing fantastic and superheroic things.
Nice. And what slam helped you become? What did you find in slam that made you say, oh, that's the way I want to pursue
Wow,
my
many things. It helped me to become a professional, to live on poetry. I think that here in my country, at least, it was considered almost impossible, and I did it for many years. But better than that, it gave me friends, lots of fantastic and wonderful friends. It allowed me to travel around the world and to travel around the world when I was in another country. I was amazed to think, okay, I am here because I did this poetry, because of poetry, because I was writing things and telling things to the other people, and it made me be here. So yes, it's still an amazing thing.
Great. And you first became world champion in 2009-10. When was
not
it?
world champion. Let me recall. I was national champion of Spain in the second national championship that was held in May 2012. So later that year, I went to France first on December, where I went first to Reims, where I met Sergio Garau for the first time, and Harry Baker and more people. And then a week after, I went to Belgium, to what's the name? My head is beginning to fail. To Ambere, Sandberg, where it was held the first European Championship, where that I won. And then the next year I went to the World Cup, but I was third that time. And so until 2020 that I won again the national championship and went to the world championship, and I won.
Okay. And this being that you use other than Spanish, your poetry is sounding more than Spanish. You use your Spanish language, but you are a sound poet too. Do you think that helped you cross borders in poetry, or you see? Because sometimes when people see sound poems, they say, "Oh, it's just playing. It's not about poetry. It's more about sound." But you've seen sound as a passepartout to other countries, or more of a break, a barrier between people that think that it's just sound poetry, not even poetry.
The thing is, I do sound poetry, but my sound poetry, I think, is something special, because I try very strongly to say things, and my experimentation in this area is always to try to not only use the sounds that I think is a perfect way of doing it if you want to do it, but I want to go more steps beyond that. I try always to try to use language playing with the sound. So I think, luckily, this really works when I go to other countries, because even if you don't understand, even if you are not understanding the things that I perform at the moment, it is giving you something that you can decodify, that you can play with in your mind, and I think that really works. But in fact, I don't know if there is many people doing this kind of experimentation. Here where I live in Barcelona, there was and there is a very big school of sound poetry, but they play only with the sounds. It's the repetition of sound, it's the creation of cadences and melodies, but it is based only in the repetition of some things. I think it's interesting, but it's not my way of doing things. And I am still doing experiments with it.
Yeah, great. So the thing about your sound poetry, but most about experimenting, is that the thing I prefer is that you always learn, and people learn with you. The thing I've seen about your poetry is that you see something and you say, oh, that's the thing. I can cage it it's sound poetry. But the next thing, it's so different, even if it's in the sound poetry realm, it's in the area, but it's so different that you make people learn with you what you've learned. And that's an engaging thing, and it's an amazing thing about you. The thing is that when you see someone like you on stage, you want to see more, and that's, I think, the best gift that someone can get from poetry, at least, or from a show.
Yes. It makes me really happy, these things that you are saying, because it's the kind of comments that I have the most happiness about. You see, I am a son of two teachers, and the thing of not exactly teaching, but sharing the things that you learn to others, I think is the best thing that an artist can do. And I think one of my most happy moments of being a poet and an artist, I think it was when I was in Madrid one night, just chilling and having drinks, and a guy approached it and said, "Okay, I've seen you in the poetry slam, and I think the things you do are fantastic." Okay, I was like seeing you and listening to you, and I said, wow, is it possible to do this thing? So it opened for me a lot of possibilities that I am now exploring. And so for me, this is the most beautiful thing, because for me, there are, with you also, with all the poets that I share, but there are some really important influences in my life that did the same for me. The thing of creating this kind of lightning in your head that says you can do these things, you can take these things and take it to your realm and to continue. If you think about it, it's magical. It's like a thing that is being shared along all human history and going from one person to another, and there are some roots that are far away, and we are all like continuing this thing, no? As an author that I like very much, that was Robert Anton Wilson, said is to keep the lasagna flying. In his deathbed, Robert Anton Wilson said to the people that were listening to the world, "I just beg you to keep the lasagna flying." So I am on it still. And you have traveled the world with your poetry, and you've met
people from around the world performing. We talk about Sergio Garau, which is another lasagna flyer, but
you.
No, but did you meet someone who you said, "Oh, wow, that's the thing is, have you met yourself in another person?"
Luckily, no. Not really. I think that is a really good thing, because it says that I am still like going into places that nobody has gone before. So.
Yeah. Yes, your twilight zone.
I remember there's a guy in the United States, in Texas, a guy with a Mexican origin that is called Joaquin Ciguatanejo. Mm-hmm. That I think the first time I began to travel around Spain with the Poetry Slam, he was like doing a tour with us. And I was really impacted with the way he was using the body. And there were many things that I said, wow, these things I like it. You can do these things. You can use your body in these ways. So yes, it was like a shock for me. And it was a big, I cannot say a big influence, because my style is completely different from him, mm-hmm. But it was like a performer and a poet and a guy that made me think a lot, mostly about body language, mm-hmm. Mostly about performance with the body.
Great. And moving on the first step of this podcast, talking about your favorite poem. Is it new stuff, old stuff? How did you choose your favorite poem for us?
I had to think about it, because yes, I am still creating new poems. I think every day, even. Mm-hmm. But to think about the poem that I like the most from my poems, it had me thinking for a while. Mm-hmm. And I think the one that I like the most is the 1% doesn't dance, el 1% no sabe bailar. It's the mm-hmm. poem where I dance, but I try to dance in my humble way. But I also talk about one of the few real and sincere things I can say about this kind of a struggle that we have with power and with the powerful people and with all the shit that is around in the world, that we can dance, and dance is a revolutionary thing, not only dancing with our bodies but dancing with our minds. And we, as the dancing shit of the world, we have a way of doing it that no powerful person or king or banker or mm-hmm. or money people can do. And yeah, it's a small victory, but it's a victory at all. It's the privilege of seeing the world from a point of view that it's real and that it has all the contradictions and all the struggles in you that a wealthy person cannot do and cannot feel.
Great. Yes, and can you perform it sitting or?
Yes, I can. And I was thinking because I have the translation that Giuliano logo.
Giuliano, okay.
But I don't know. Can I do it in Italian? I did it from the heart when I went to Sardinia mm-hmm. 1 year ago. But now I need to read. I think it will be a strange Italian, but I think it can work. Yeah.
As you wish, we are here for you.
L'1% non sa ballare.
L'1% dell'umanità ha sottomesso mediante equazione il 99% restanti. E questo perché quell'1% ha ben al sicuro nei propri guanti tutte le risorse che ci danno la vita e così le sfrutta e le dissipa facendo in modo che il 99% restante muoia di fame. Un 1% così brutto che detiene il potere assoluto di fare e disfare, di creare e devastare, di ammazzare e sottomettere. Ma ciò che è certo è che questo 1% in segreto invidia abbastanza il 99% che avanza, perché la verità che fa loro male è che l'1% che comanda non sa ballare. L'1% dell'umanità spende denaro contente e sonante in interessanti corsi di danza e balletti con gli insegnanti più impressionanti, ma mentre ballano valse e minuetti nelle loro eleganti serate del ballo dalla rosa, tutti loro sanno dentro molto molto bene che ballare è un'altra cosa. Ballare è l'oltraggio del passo in avanti quando la tempesta si preannuncia peggiore, quando la forza schiacciante del mondo ti spesa la schiena con il suo malumore. Ballare è buttarsi, ignorare la stanchezza e darsi di grasso su questo bugalù e abbracciare il ritmo sentendo qui dentro che nessun banchiere tirano furfante per quanto mi paghi lo farà come lo fai tu. Ballare come va l'eterno sconfitto e morto di fame con le pallottole ai piedi. Ballare come vale chi non possiede che l'aria e in quella stessa aria si lancia senza retti sentendosi un pezzo di merda che vala, ma una merda libera, e questo è ciò che sai. Libera dalle apparenze, libera dagli stili, dalle macarene, dai Gangnam Style. Ballare come vali tu quando sei solo e niente ti importa perché nessuno ti vede, come balla lei quando il dolore la affonda e deve fuggire al pianto in un salto di fede, come facciamo tutti, anche se non c'è più speranza nella nostra danza, però non ci importa, con paura e con fame radicate nell'anima, però col piacere di sapere che alla fine della storia l'1% che domina il mondo, perso in oscuri sogni di potere, coltiva diamanti innaffiati di sangue, ma mai potrà possedere la sensazione pura di camminare sul filo sentendosi grande come lo stesso Dio fa e muovere il culo come un gigante, come se persino la tua air guitar potesse spaccare ogni ingiustizia a metà e con un balzo vibrante lanciarti nel vuoto e sentire che sai volare, che puoi, e così di fronte al sorriso tagliente del mondo ballare anche se fa male, ballar perché sì, ballar come orridi, ballar contro orridi, inchiuci bancari, licenziamenti in massa, privatizzazione, contro gli antisommossa, i morti viventi, i patibuli e campi di detenzione, ballar contro ira, superbia, avarizia, menzogna, ingiustizia, violenza, crudeltà, ballar contro guerre, roghi, prigioni, ballar contro bombe, gas, esplosioni, massacri in nome della libertà, ballar perché puoi, ballar perché devi, e quando verrà pugno gigante del mondo per darti il colpo che ti avrà atterrato, dire felice a quell'1%, sono qua ragazzi, venite pure a prendermi tutto ciò per cui ho ballato. And that's it.
Wow, anche in italiano. Also in Italian.
Bueno, I learned it, but I forgot it. I did it live by heart in Sardinia.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked, it kind of worked,
yeah.
But now I was reading and my view is not what it used to be. I was struggling to read some of the things. But
No problem. It was as it had to. No problem at all. I think people understood that in Spanish it's not that different sounding. I think it's
not really.
It's really almost alike, and the stereotype of the dancing Spanish. It's something that in Italy we know that Spanish people dance, Latin American people dance. So I think it had a good reach on Italian people, and you chose it because of the meaning too. You said, do you have you had people using it for it, like people asking you to use it in a protest or in a useful environment?
No, not really. And even I think the useness of this poem in concrete, I think it doesn't work so much in a struggle against the things, but in the inner struggle. I think it helps. At least it helps me to deal with all these feelings of despair and that you sometimes have when you look outside your window. And I think for people also can work this way, more than using it as an hymn or as a fighting song or this kind of things. I think it works internally in an individual way, and not only in individual, but in a more close thing, no?
Okay, nice. And even here, I ask, is it a unicum, or did you find yourself using poetry for even either internal or external struggle in this manner, in this social manner?
No, politics are always present in what I write and what I perform, but it's a strange way of doing it also, a particular way. I give a lot of thought about the position that poetry has in the political struggle. I didn't get to any conclusion, but I think there's a misconception about it, a misconception that comes from the fact that everything has changed in our society, and there were times where it was true that a poem could raise the masses to fight. Mm-hmm. But we are now exposed to a lot of different stimulants, a lot of different, what's the word of it? A lot of different messages, a lots of stimulus that's
inputs.
And I think this power isn't anymore possible, and I think even that is not a negative thing, because I don't believe in the position of the poet as this kind of person that is above the fight and is just creating the messages to have all the masses go there, and I will be here very comfortable at my home just writing the things that you need to do. I think now you, me, all the people that are doing Islam, we are in the middle of this fight, and this fight is in your daily life, it's in our lives, it's omnipresent, and I think the fight goes in other ways. And what I think is that poetry can help you to change your way of thinking about things, to even to arrange things in your head, even to realize some things, but not in this aggressive way, I think. For example, looking at the things that I write, I almost never use imperatives. This kind, do you know imperatives? I am expressing myself.
That's true.
Like,
true.
You should do that, or even in this kind of poem, the 1%, is true that I say things that I believe in, But normally I don't say conclusions. I just let the things go to create some doubts in the mind of the one that is listening to it or seeing it. And I prefer it that way, because I think every kind of phrase that is like, this is like this and this is like that, are dangerous for the people that are listening and for the people that says it, because it's giving you this position of I know more than you and I don't know more than anybody. I just express my doubts and share my doubts with the people and with the audience, and I share my doubts, I think, in an artistic way that is original and that gives power to this kind of doubts. But there are doubts, just that.
It's a problem of mine saying things like I know things, and it's not really. I tend to write them and say, no, I cannot say it. I'm not sure about it. I cannot. But I understand.
But it's not a problem. It's a thing of style and being yourself. I don't see it as a problem. As you said before, the thing is to be comfortable with yourself. And
speaking about comfortable, the thing of this this podcast is knowing everything about you, so the whole spectrum. So we got to the comfortable part, but we have to move to the uncomfortable part. So so how was it to choose your least favorite poem, and why, and what is it?
It was difficult, but before, there are many poems that I don't like, but the problem is that they are forgotten. These poems that I don't, they are on video. I could be going to the video and writing them again, but I forgot them, and I think it's better that way. But thinking about it, I decided that now the poem that I have in my head, in my memory, that I like the less, is the one, I don't know if you have seen it. It is called Banquero, automatico musical.
Bancomatto, like yes, like Sergio Garau.
Bancomatto musicale, because the thing is, the background is still there. I mean, yes, I didn't change my opinion about it, but as you were saying, in my evolution, I've changed it a lot, and now I see the recurses that I was using in this poem, the way of creating it, the way of expressing it. I think I am not that person anymore. I feel like I am doing something that it was made by another person. And I feel really, really weird when I don't perform it anymore. I went to Liverpool, I think 3 years ago, to do like a conference at the university that was talking about the relation with the relation of music with language. So I performed the poems that were more rhythmical. And I did this one, and I realized this thing, that I don't feel comfortable anymore doing this kind of poem, even if the message, yes, is still right, and I think I think the same about it, but yes, I can do it if you want.
Yeah, obviously.
I will try. Maybe I don't remember it, but okay. Bye. Saludos, se presenta el banquero automático musical, un artefacto de bioingeniería creado por su banco para entretenerle a la vez que le expolia. introduzca su número de cuenta para recibir su canción personalizada. Cuenta analizada, esta es su canción personalizada. Tú te vas a la tú te vas a la tú te vas a la. Tu mente ya no pinta nada, no, tu patata no pinta nada, no, tu pinta ya no pinta nada. No, solo pinta tu pasta. Y hay poca sí que paga tú. Poca sí que paga tú. Poca sí que paga tú que yo. La bola que la va lavando. La que le da lavado al Bill. Yo soy el calavera que a la vera de la vara la pide pola pa' tu pela. Y le da bola al que di la pela tu pela. Si tu pela, tío, toa. Tu pela, tío, toa. Tu pela, si tontín. Tu pela. Si tontín, tu pela, si tontín, sigue el tam-tam, sigue el tum-tum, si más tontón que la pela que destila de la tele, baila la pachanga chunga chati, donde los tontos gritan tanto, que es el tan citado tormento de tántalo, esa tala sin estilo de la pela, corre que te chinga el cheque chungo y ponte parche pinche pa' que el menda pague el porche pinche ya, sí, va misil, y ponte parche pinche pa' que el menda chupe ponche pinche ya, sola va misil, y corre tronco que te atranca y corre tronco que te tranca mi tranca y corre tronco que mi va. Mi banca te ataca, ven que te toca, ven que te va a atacar. Mi banca te acota, ven que te quita, ven que te capalla. Mi banca te acota, ven que te quita, ven te va a cacar. Puyo, banca te acota, ven que te quita, ven que te va a capar. Mi banca tuvo, y ahora te vete a la tumba, mi banca, y ahora te quita tu puta bata, vete a la tumba, ya mi banca, ya te atacó, mi banca, ya te seco, chúpamela, mi banca, te dice chupa aquí, mi banca, te dice chupa aquí, mi banca, te dice chupa aquí, chino chan, tu caché pa' chino chan, tu colchón pa' chino chan, tu chino, cochino, y ahora siga trabajando, imbécil. And that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's the perfect example of a bad poem.
Yeah, no,
I'm joking.
But I think most of the recurses that I am using are kind of silly.
Yeah.
And I've developed, I think, more capacity of being more direct in the things, even when I am constructing with sounds.
Mm-hmm.
So, bueno, at the end, with this kind of rhythm, I like it because I am enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
But during all the first part, it's like saying, man, this is silly. This is really, really silly.
Okay, yeah. I understand. And
yes, maybe I am thinking about taking some parts of it. For example, the Batucada one, I think it works,
mm-hmm.
and to use it in another poem more developed.
Okay. Yeah, you can cannibalize things that you don't like and use it somewhere else. Yes. And I know that people that saw you for the first time cannibalized you and use you as a blueprint to do their poems, and I like the spores that you leave behind when you pass through. I just met people from Como. When you came here, everybody said, "Oh, Dani," and you left a mark, and
wow.
yeah, and the thing that you do is expressing more than just words, making thinking that it's silly for you, it's always amazing, because the silly part of you is still above some levels. It's not about you are better than people. It's just that
yes, I understand.
It's just that the level of research. It's a research. So the level of research makes you wanting to go on experimenting. So just know that you leave behind traces that people try to reach, and it's a good thing that you're not stopping. You're not stopping. So please go on and amaze yourself.
Yes, I am.
And amaze us.
I am going on.
And speaking about amazing things, what do you want to do first?
I think I prefer to perform the one that I like, but I can tell you, as I am trying to do it, I can tell you a small story about it, because it's like a souvenir, like a thing that I have with Sergio Garau, because as I was telling you before, the first time, it was not exactly the first time. I've been, I think, to Hungary before, but I think it was the first time that I went to compete outside Spain in a big competition. I went to Rans, and Sergio Garau was there, and there the people from Rans were organizing like a contest with European people, and Sergio was there, and Sergio had a show with his poetry later that I was watching, and I was really, really amazed with it. And but in his poem, there were two that I thought they were incredible, really, really incredible. One, I don't remember which poem was, but the other was a poem that in Italian was la merca inventa piange, or like this.
La merce.
The product. La merce invenduta piange. But wait. Don't spoil the surprise. No. You know now the surprise, I am sure. But so later we went to have some drinks, and it was the first time I was talking with Sergio. And I was like, Sergio, wow, your show was fantastic, but mostly those two poems, I thought they were incredible. And he was like, Thank you, Dani. And the night went on, and I was like, wow. La merce invenduta, but that's fantastic. Thank you, Dani. Thank you. And almost when the night was over, I think we were just walking to the hotel. He says, like, you know, Dani, in my shows, I always do like one or two poems that are not mine, are from other authors. And the two that you're telling me are those two exactly.
Aldo Nove, yes.
Aldo Nove, it's a poem from Aldo Nove. And it is still a beautiful and sad and wonderful poem. So I looked for it, and I did a small translation that I have here. And I would like to perform because it's really, really incredible. So this is in Spanish. This will be in Spanish. It's, let's say it's not a good translation. Let's say la mercancía no vendida llora. Sería mejor los productos no vendidos lloran. But to have it more near to Italian, I will say la mercancía no vendida.
Great.
So, esto se llama la mercancía no vendida llora. Si yo fuera un pañal, necesitaría la mierda de un niño para existir, porque la mercancía no vendida llora. Y no entendería por qué un niño en su vida caga miles de pañales, pero no el mío, que soy un pañal normal, como los otros, con mi código de barras normal en la caja. Y si fuera uno de esos objetos con nieve y con el Padre Pío, pensaría que soy mejor que una escultura de Gio Pomodoro, porque todas las mercancías son iguales ante los ojos de Dios, y me dolería que me pusieran a la venta en la estación central de Milán, en un rinconito del escaparate del estanco, entre un consolador y una pitillera de plástico con el escudo del Milán, languideciendo durante días, rilicudizado, porque la mercancía no vendida llora. Yo conozco el dolor de las pilas de bolsas de basura escondidas detrás de las escobas, en el pasillo de hogar del supermercado, bolsas de basura verdes, en su día impuestas para la recogida selectiva por el ayuntamiento y ahora descuidadas y polvorientas, decadentes, plástico más solo que un alma pudriéndose. Y conozco ese sentido tan humano de la vergüenza por el simple hecho de existir, de invadir el espacio, de la mirada de una ama de casa apresurada, de ciertas limitaciones, de cremas faciales famosas que no saben por qué siguen ahí expuestas como dos ancianos que se abrazan en un banco del parque el día antes de morir. Yo conozco el dolor de la gelatina para postres, también llamada cola de pescado, sumergida bajo sobres de levadura Bertolini y bolsitas de azúcar en escamas para decorar. Lo conozco y si yo fuera ella me preguntaría por qué soy una gelatina para postres también llamada cola de pescado y no, por ejemplo, una brillante y apetitosa caja de medio kilo de Mezze Pene Varilia, de esas que se venden por miles en los supermercados de todo el mundo. Pensaría esto todo el día y seguiría llorando porque la mercancía no vendida llora y su dolor es muy parecido. Y se me ha ido el teléfono. Ho perduto anche, ho perduto la mercancía. Todo mal, tutto male. La energía.
No.
Un esempio. One example. To everybody, you can look for the poem, and because it doesn't work.
No problem at all. You were about to finish.
What a disaster.
No problem.
Yes. Coitus interruptus.
Yes. But it was amazing. It was amazing just to the interception of, I found an Italian poem doing an Italian thing I like. Oh, it's not his. It's good. It's good because it's about impressing people, impression you do on people. So Sergio has a huge poetry knowledge, so he obviously likes something, but likes something that he finds similar to his voice.
Yes, and even
please.
He was doing it with music and with projects on the screen and obviously with his style that is a master style. So okay, it's funny, the thing that I was thinking like beautiful and he was like, it's not mine. But it doesn't take value from the thing. He was doing an amazing thing, like interpreting, like doing a version of it, and it was beautiful, really beautiful.
Nice. And the flow about poetry going through poets to poets and from poets again to the audience is something that amazes me every time, because this kind of this podcast is born about on giving people a little bit more about the poet, but giving people a sample of what you are and what you like, or dislike if you like, So it's good to see the behind the scene on how you found out what you like, and it's a good thing, I think, for other people to understand that research is always, curiosity is always the sparkle that makes people blow up. So thank you for being curious, and thank you for trying to light up curiosity in people. And now, so you did this, and let's try. I will try to do your poem.
I will tell you also, I am now writing, and not in Spanish, but in the language that we speak in Asturias, in the region where I am from.
No, I cannot do it.
But yes, you can, because it's a very special thing. It's a funny, because this is a sound poem, but it is made almost completely with syllables that you can be reading phonetically.
Okay.
Because it uses expressions that men and women from my region use. And I think it would be kind of funny experiments to have you reading these things. And it's Canciu de cortegu asturcelticu. It means Asturias is the region.
Mm-hmm.
It is like, what is cortejo? It's when a man or a woman approach and they are like flirting and kind of things.
Corteggiamento in Italian.
Corteggiamento, canzone di corteggiamento asturceltica. E dove this is an exclusive. This is the first time it is performed, and it will be you. Minutes before I was performing it to my wife, but it was the first time, lovely, and you will be the second. So where it says homes means men and mujeres means women. Okay. You don't need to read that.
Okay.
And wait, I will open it here and let's see. Okay. Come on.
Okay. Canciu de cortegu asturcelticu. Oye ho, he ho, oye ho, e ho, si ho, ba ho, se lo yo ho, oye ho, e ho, oye ho, e ho, ba ho, meca ho, ye que yo ya, e ho, si ho, como ye ho, e ho, si ho, como ye ho. Que ye ho, que ya ho, que ka ya e ho, e ho. Oye ho, se lo yo ho. Bafia, nefia, babo bajo, sifia, nofia, nefia, no, omefia, bafia, ye que fia, ne, bafia, omefia, ye que fia, entosne omene ba bo ba no meno no meno ne omene no meno ba fiane omeno no meno omeno meno omene no meno no meno ne Neho, bafiu, eho, neho, bafia, kayaho, neho, bafiu, eho, kayaho, yeke yo, ya.
Hey, fantastic!
What did I say?
Let's say, for example, it's very interesting because ne is the termination that you use to refer to a woman, and o is the termination that you use to refer to a man. So, fiu is a song, but it's like it's a song like you say, like when you are colloquially talking. Yeah, Phil, yes, my song, yes, my song. And EO, this is the more interesting thing, because EO is how we say in Asturias, excuse me, but I didn't understand what you said. Can you repeat it, please, for me? It's like EO. And Callao is shut up, man. Callao, ye que yo ya, is like an expression, I am very tired, I don't want to do more. And ome no me no is like, no man, no way. And more cosas, Callao, oye, listen man, listen to me. And meca is like the expression that we have to express that you're amazed. Meca, to express surprise. Okay. And there are many things that it was really, really funny. I will use the clip to show it in Asturias, an Italian doing this thing.
Thank you. It was amazing.
Thank you to you.
Wow, thanks. So, it has been a real pleasure. It has been amazing. And I hope we can meet each other. I hope people will find you, will search on the internet, will look for you and see you in your best performance and look for you when you come to Italy or abroad. Thank you so much for being with us. And the thing that I ask, last but not least, to all the poets that come to this podcast is the single word that describes best poetry slam.
Wow, magic, I will say.
Magic. Okay. Thank you so much. That's well, I don't think that, well, maybe one person just said magic, but I'm not sure. Maybe you're the first.
Yes. Which other words do the people say?
There are people saying community. There are people. Well, the Bob Holman said something like that. So there are a few nice words, and thank you, because we can see magic in what you do, and thank you for spreading magic in the world. Thank you so much, Dani. See you soon. Grazie mille.
I hope.
Yeah. Thank you. Questa è la nostra puntata e ci vediamo fra 2 settimane con chissà chi. Grazie, ciao.
Questo non è un podcast, è una produzione Odo. Da un'idea di Simone Savogin, che sarei io, riprese audio Tiziana Mazzucco, regia Roberto Grassi, montaggio video Tiziana Mazzucco, Filippo Decise, Roberto Grassi, Luca Pestarini. La sigla è Fat Cat Walking dei Lazy Cat Experience. La post-produzione audio è di The Log e la copertina ovviamente è di Sio.